Dad, get off that, bud.
I forgot to do that on moment earlier.
It's okay. Go for it.
Good day, y'all. Audio, good neighbors.
What do you do?
Boxing Day.
Day after Christmas. What's up?
Yeah. So how's Christmas, Coby?
It was actually great.
How's Christmas, Coby? Coby, how's Christmas?
It was good. I was really tired though.
Yeah? Why are you
Sorry.
tired?
Because I slept 2 hours the night before Christmas.
What makes you tired?
Because I was just so excited.
What was your favorite gift that you received? Favorite gifts? What were the ones that stuck out to you?
My iPhone.
What are they?
The iPhone.
Yeah.
I got these new cool shoes.
Those are cool shoes. Those are white.
They are. I also got the razor you got me, the one blade.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I had used yours like a bunch of times before. It was cool, you know. I was going, and then like you got me a little like a shaving kit bag.
Engraved
With my name, with my initials on it, and yeah, not a wallet, a thing to hold it as well, like the blade and stuff. So that was really cool. I also got a loop pedal, so I can plug my guitar into it.
Oh, that's cool.
And do loops, so I can like play like a, and that sound will loop on repeat for like however long you want, and then I can like do licks over whatever. Yeah. Ed Sheeran uses it in all his performances.
Will that work with the amp that you already have? I'm sure it will. The amp, the Spark.
How will it work with that?
Pardon me?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You can't have two devices into one guitar.
Oh, I figured the loop. Okay, the loop just goes into the guitar, so it's a speaker as well.
No.
You have to show me to me because I don't
Okay,
understand.
then I don't understand either.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
We'll figure it out.
And then you also got me a stand thing so I can hold my phone and then play at the same time. So I can record videos standing up.
I liked what Chloe got for you.
She got me, she made me like a picture frame with a CD, and written on it was, I'd rather die with, something like I'd rather die with memories than dreams.
Yeah.
And then she gave me like a list of things that we can do together to create memories.
The CD was framed as well.
Yeah, it was framed. It was really cool.
What were the things that you appreciated that you gave?
I got you something for this channel.
Yes.
I got you like a selfie stick kind of thing
With lights on the side.
with lights, so that like you can film videos like these where like he's walking and stuff, so it's a selfie stick, and then also it turns into like a stand, so if he's just filming a video sitting down, you can stand it up and film it, and, with lights. And I also got the girls this magnet board thingy. It's a whiteboard, but it's also a magnet board. And then I printed out a bunch of pictures of us and our family and stuff. And then they can print more of their own. But yeah, I got them that. So it's cool. Picture frame stuff.
Good. That's good. So, right now we're on a drive because we're going to get our money back.
Yeah.
Because we got ripped off.
Explain that, Dad.
Yeah.
Explain that story.
Bought an iPhone for Coby. His mom found the phone that she wanted. She did all the dealing, and when I went to pick it up, I guess I don't know technology well enough, so I didn't see that it was a fake. But we got duped. So we're going back now. Flex some muscle and get our money back.
Phone?
What do you mean?
Can I have it? Sure.
Yeah.
It's an Android phone, and yeah, it's like one of those fake iPhones. They do it every year with every new model that comes out. Like, look at this. This looks like an iPhone, right? This looks like an iPhone. But then
It's not an iPhone.
you turn it on, It's supposed to be an iPhone 14. First of all, that doesn't even work. You see that this little button thing that moves around that you can press, and then that stuff comes up? That's Android stuff, man. It's a freaking fake. And then you open the phone. Look at that YouTube icon.
Dad got duped.
And then go to the camera. Let's see how bad this camera is. This is like a Nokia 2nd edition 2009. It's terrible.
Yeah, so we'll give you an update after after it happens. To tell you if we got the money back or not. They're probably not even there. But we're gonna go for it. Brought the brass knuckles.
The thing is, like, I'm not. If they're gonna like be assholes, like, I'm gonna use some sort of aggression, you know, to like motivate them to give me the money. But
we play good cop, bad cop.
But if they can't, if they won't do it, then
we have to play to their mind psychologically.
If they won't do it, then it's like we just call the police, because if we try and like be
we have all the proof of
yeah.
Just get your mother to send you the pictures of all the text messages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're going to do that. How was your Christmas, Dad?
You know, I enjoy sitting there and watching you guys all open your presents. I really like that. I enjoy sitting down and having a meal with everybody. But honestly, Christmas stresses me out a bit. It's just work, tons of work, preparing for people to come over, cleaning up after people leaving. Not many people actually help out. And it's a lot of stress. It's just a lot of constant work. And so I've never really been a fan of that. I think it's been hyped up too much. I mean, yeah. I enjoy all of the effort that everybody puts into making the meal, but at the same time,
it's not. Like, you don't really need it.
Yeah,
like you can have a good Christmas with just whatever.
Could you have a nice meal with much less effort? You know, that's sort of the question. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, a lot of love and a lot of effort goes into everything, but when it's constant work for so long, and then it's just all that work just for the 45 minutes or so of an hour that you're sitting down and eating, and it's constant work before, it's constant work after for like a day each, and I don't know, Christmas kind of stresses me out, actually. I really like, that's why for my birthday I always want to go out for dinner, just so that nobody has to do anything. Nobody has to clean up, nobody has to make anything like that. So that's sort of, I guess, kind of where I'm at with that.
Yeah, when I'm older,
this doesn't seem like it's the right directions to me.
Why?
Because that's going back.
It's not going back on the highway. It's going
no, I know, but I remember going off somewhere else.
It was just a different way. But yeah, when I'm older, when I have my own family and traditions, I will celebrate Christmas, but minimally. And that's not even really true. Like, it'll be like a celebration, you know, like we do what we do here, but just we don't need nearly as much as the effort at all, because it's just not like it doesn't achieve what you want to achieve by putting so much more work in. You can achieve the same thing by being together. Like that's what it's about. It's just being
like
together.
That 80-20 rule, right? Like 80% of your results come from 20% of, you know, the effort kind of thing, right? Whereas to get the other 20% in result, you have to put in so much more effort.
Yeah. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
And that's sort of, you know, that's where where's that balance between the maximum return for the minimal effort. Not trying to say put in the minimal effort, but, you know, as in, I'm not trying to talk about like half-assing things. I mean literally. No, it's right here. I mean, so that you're not wasting your. Roundabout, which is throwing off our camera because we don't have a car. Right, because the things that I would prefer to have more downtime at Christmas, just to spend time with each other and play games and talk and go for walks or things like that. Right, as opposed to it all being cleaning and preparing and cooking
and making it, like, just trying to impress people. I don't know, like making sure everything's absolutely perfect. Because what if somebody, I don't know, like, doesn't think it's perfect? I hate that. I don't give a crap what other people think.
Yeah. So there you go. So that's mine. And I mean, Christmas has been kind of weird too. I mean, I mentioned I put a little video up last night, but it's been a weird week for me from a health perspective. Pulled a hammy, going in for surgery tomorrow. So it's kind of weird that way too. Yeah.
Are you nervous about tomorrow?
During the day I'm not. I was last night when I went to bed. I was nervous about it. But then I wake up and I'm like, great. It's all good. I think sometimes our mind gets away from us a little bit at night.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you find ever sometimes you get into that where your brain won't stop? You're thinking of this, thinking of that. It's
almost every night, Father.
Every night. Yeah. I'm looking forward to, though, having a good sleep. You know, they put the gas mask on you to put you out. Go off to La La Land. I'm looking forward to La La Land.
Except you're gonna be cut open.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Any other thoughts on Christmas?
Wish we had snow.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Christmas at all. Like, today's Boxing Day. It does not feel like December Christmas whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of standard for Luxembourg, though.
We had snow maybe the first few years that we were here, and then it slowly went away. It was never good though. I mean, it was never like it was growing up. I think that's pretty standard everywhere though. I mean, well, not so much. I mean, you saw that picture from Aunt Jeannie's place.
Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful from Lake Nipissing. That was cool. Alright, well, we're almost here, so I think we should tap out for now, and then we can get back on afterwards and see what happens.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so.
Alright, so we're back at it.
Yeah.
Excitement.
Yeah, so we went in and you can tell the story.
Alright, so we spoke first to the lady. She's the one who arranged the cell. And when I went to pick up the phone, originally when I went to buy it, it was her boyfriend that I spoke to. We had a nice long conversation in English. He's been to Montreal and everything, or Gatineau, and he was asking about Canada and what I think between Canada and Luxembourg and stuff. And he's from Morocco, but he's French, but his family's from Morocco. And we just had a really, really nice conversation, actually, the whole time. He was so kind, and we were also speaking in English the whole time. And this time we go back, and we just spoke with the wife or the girlfriend, and he was in the back in their bedroom. And she started out talking quite nicely. I don't know if she was part of the scam and she was just trying to cover her tracks because they were caught, or if she didn't know at all. I don't really know. She said the phone was originally a gift from her brother.
She was just when we walked in, she was just very adamant on making sure that we didn't think they were scammers, which made me think that they were bigger scammers.
Yeah.
They were just trying to cover their tracks.
But at the same time, though, too, she's Brazilian, and I know that different cultures will have a tendency to talk a little bit more, so to speak. Right?
Yeah, sure.
And I don't mean that nothing against the Brazilians there. I'm just saying, like, the Irish are like that too, right? They just, she was just very expressive, more so than we would be. But that was in itself was a little bit weird. But fair enough. That's okay. She seemed very, to me, she still. But hey, I mean, we got scammed. But she still seemed very nice. She seemed very willing to help and etc. etc. But then her boyfriend didn't want to give us. She only wanted to give like half the money back, and he wanted to test the phone first to make sure.
So after that, she went into the back room with her boyfriend after she was talking for a bit, and then I could hear him speaking, saying, "Yeah, we're gonna give him 400. We'll give him 500 because we spent 800 on the phone. That's what it was." And
which actually there's a discrepancy because she said that it was a gift from her brother, and now you heard him say that they spent 800 on the phone.
No, they didn't. No, I'm saying we spent 800.
Oh, we spent 800. Okay.
And yeah, so they were. He was saying like, yeah, we'll give him 400, whatever. Then he comes out, he seems pissed, and he just puts his hands out in front of me, just to like, like shake my hand. But he was very like aggressive and just like yeah, shake my hand, move on, and then whatever. And then I shake his hand, whatever. And then he goes into the drawers and stuff, and he's looking for something. So I don't know.
And he'd shut the door.
Yeah, he shut the door. Because the door was still open, the front door. So it looked like he was about to freaking grab a knife or something.
Yeah, so I repositioned myself so that I was near the door so that I would be able to open the door for us.
Yeah, and I have a knife on me anyway, so I was kind of like getting ready. Yeah, I always have a knife on me. But,
I didn't know that. And also, don't tell your dad.
And, yeah, so it was a bit sketchy. And then he takes the phone and walks into the back room. And then he just won't answer us.
But he was also aggressive, very verbally aggressive the whole time, and acting physically aggressive.
Yeah.
He wasn't pushing us or anything like that, but his body language was extremely aggressive.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't speak to me. I was speaking to him in English because I knew that he spoke English, and he refused to look at me. He never once looked at me in the eye, and he never once said a single English word. He was making as if he didn't speak any, and he was only speaking French. Now, I don't really speak French very well at all. I understood what he was saying, but I can't speak back very well. But yeah, so he was just he was getting out of control.
Yeah, so then he went into the back room, and like after like a couple, I don't know, 30 seconds, we're just like no, like what is he doing? So we go and we're like, we just want our money, and then he's saying, yeah, we'll give them like 500, and then we're like, no, we're taking our 800 euros back, because I'm speaking to him in French, and he's speaking to like he's only speaking to me. My dad's trying to speak. You're trying to speak to him in English, but he can speak English, but he didn't look at you once.
No.
He's going like looking through us. He's like screaming like in his room, like trying to find stuff, trying to test it. We're asking him like, what are you testing for? He's trying to tell us it's a real iPhone. He's trying to all that, and then yeah. So then we're like, no, just give us the damn money. So then he takes the money. He had like an envelope of it, and he just threw it at the wall. Then like it all like exploded and went everywhere. So then the wife is on the floor trying to get the money. He's still like screaming at us.
I felt bad. But I let her pick it up because I didn't. Well,
you're not gonna, because you're right next to him. You're not gonna put your.
But
guard
all at the same time, I didn't want to go down because I was actually worried because I don't. I have no trust for this guy.
Of course.
That if I go down to pick it up, that I'm in a vulnerable position.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so that's why I let her pick it up because I'm more interested in everybody's safety than anything else.
Yeah. So then she picked it up, or I helped her pick it up, and then we counted it, and he was like screaming at us like to get out and like saying like go F your mom, like just saying a bunch of swear words and crap in French, and
but we wouldn't leave until we counted it.
Yeah, so we were counting and made sure it was the full money, and it was, and then we were walking out, and then he's just treating her like crap, the woman, like pushing her around, like trying to throw her out of the way so that he can get to us. And then she's doing the same back. And
well, we got out the front door though, like out the door before we went outside of the building, but just outside of the front door of the apartment.
Yeah.
And she was again being very nice, just trying to talk and trying to calm down the situation and everything. And she was just being apologizing and everything. But then he got angry because she was talking to us, so he came out and started getting aggressive again, and aggressive with her. And she's just trying to push him back in and just sort of stop the whole thing. So we left because wasn't going to go well if we, tried to talk, and talking for more would just be for nothing. But we were also kind of worried about her because, well,
it looked like she was going inside and he was about to beat her up.
Yeah, he was being really bad towards her and very aggressive still, very angry. And again, he looked evil. I mean, again, he was the nicest guy when I spoke to him the first day, but he just looked evil today. There was nothing in his eyes. There was no light in his eye. There was just anger in his face, aggression in his language, aggression in his body, in his movements, and pushing her. So we ended up just calling the police. And we told the police that what the whole situation, so they knew the premise of what was happening, and that we were worried for her safety. And I think that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I do too. On one hand, my first thought was, could it make things worse for her?
Yeah, but it's also
by calling the police.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, if he's like that,
in front of people,
yeah,
that are in his house, imagine what he's like behind closed doors.
Exactly. And so, yeah, I mean, it would be worse, and it'd almost feel.
And him as a scammer, he just sold a fake phone, and he lost those 800 euros, and he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
And he's already pissed while we were in there. Imagine how pissed he's gonna be when she closes the door.
Exactly. And imagine if something happens to her and we did not call the police. Then, that's not like you could have helped, but you didn't.
Yeah.
And so I think it was the right thing to do, for sure. But I feel bad for her. That they live together, and that's the kind of person he is. Yeah, and you'd think you'd sort of be on your best behavior for around other people, like what you're saying, right? You tend to have some type of a filter, and he obviously didn't have a filter when he wasn't getting what he wanted.
Yeah, because like you said, he was a nice guy when
he was getting cash.
Yeah, when he was trying to take your money, but. So yeah.
How do you feel about this? How do you feel? What's your gut? Your mind, your gut.
I'm just worried about her. I don't know if I don't know, because really, if we stayed, beat the crap out of him or something, because if he tried to do something to her, to us, like, sure, we beat up a guy who's a bad guy, but then how bad is that going to get for her later on?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's still
he's going to blame it on her.
It's going to be bad for her no matter what, right? No matter what, whether it's the short term or the long term. Because the reality is whether or not she knew what kind of character he has beforehand or not, she knows now. And if it's not this situation,
this is the first time.
Yeah, it probably isn't the first time.
No, seriously.
But at some point, this is one story, one moment of stress in their lives which has caused an impact on her. And it's going to happen again. There's always going to be stress. There always will be. And so if that's the way he reacts under stress, if it's not this time, or if it's not the next time, there will be a time where it comes out as where he's aggressive at her. Right? At the moment, what we saw was him being aggressive, trying to go towards us and pushing her out of the way. But at some point, it's going to be directed at her. And I hope she figures it out before that moment comes. I hope she does something about it before that moment comes. Like, essentially that she leaves. No. It's sad, the number of people who, I don't know, just that kind of behavior is horrible. I hate that that's there in the world. Why people can't just try and have dialogue, conversation, and work out problems. Problems mean you need to speak more. But yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
So maybe put that hockey game on again and see what's happening at the end of the third.
Sure.
World Juniors, Canada, Finland.
Peace
All
out.
right. Have a good one, y'all.